Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Today we're going to unbox Dixell Xr60Cx, and this video is uploaded 11 months ago and it was a Tagalog version. But since majority of my viewers is from South America and Indonesia and some in South Korea, I decided to re-upload it and made an English version. So here is what it's look like, guys, when you unbox Dixell Xr60Cx. This is the digital control, and it has a 2 probe sensor, and this will be the evaporator and room sensor. And we have a manual here, guys, wherein it is 5 models in one manual. And to name a few, this is 60, 64, 70, 71 and 72. And it has a clip, guys. This clip is going to mount just in case you install it to the unit, and the unit is either freezer or a chiller. Okay, so just mount this and it's done. And before we're going to program that, guys, I would like to teach the new technician out there on how to wire it. So I have a pre-made diagram here, and I'm going to teach the connection here. So in line 1, that is the line, so we're going to connect that in series with the defrost line and the power supply. So 1, 4 and 6 is connected in series here. Okay, let's do that. So I'm just going to cut a wire here, and let's jump the terminal 1, 6 and 4. Okay, just insert that one, guys, and tighten with the test pen, because test pen can accept it. Don't use screwdriver here or Phillips screwdriver here, it won't accept. Okay, the other one, just jump the wire and connect it to terminal number 4. And take note, guys, terminal 5 is the neutral. So either of the 2 terminal, which is the 4 and 5, is an alternating. So if you want the 5 to be the live, it's up to you guys, so no problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to connect there and tighten. And next, guys, is we're going to connect that to the terminal number 6. Okay, so the defrost will have a supply, okay, because inside there is an output relay. We have an output relay, to be exact 4 or 5 or something, I don't remember right now. Okay, to be exact, it has a 4 terminal, that is 12 volts input and 220 output. And now this is my neutral, guys. I'm going to plug into terminal number 5. So as I've said, it is an alternating current, so between 4 and 5 terminal, it's up to you if you want to interchange. So it's done, guys. And let's proceed to Okay, in terminal number 2, this is the fan. Okay, fan. If you wish to install this to the walk-in chiller, which is bigger in capacity of tonnage, just the fan motor goes to the contactor coil and one is to the ground, as well as with the defrost and compressor guys do the same. The compressor also has a contactor with a safety device, that is the overload protector. Okay, so we're going wire up the room and evaporator sensor. So as you notice guys, the room and evaporator sensor have a two wiring color, blue and red. So this is non-polar, so it's up to you if you want to wire it blue and red for the terminal number 11, because it's being connected in series. Okay, but terminal 10 is for the evaporator, while 12 is for the room. Okay, thermistor guys is a family of resistor. It is a non-linear, so it changes its state when sense a coolness. So this is a variable guys. Okay, I'm going to connect in series in the terminal number 11.
Sorry, it's DJ.
Okay, here is it.
Get some.
Okay, first thing I insert is the evaporator, which is the terminal number 10, and I'm going to connect in series the room and evaporator sensor to the terminal number 11, because they were connected in series. And last but not the least is the room sensor. One terminal goes to terminal number 12, and after this guys we're going to test the unit, and since this is new, so no problem with the control. So we're going to program this one, and that's what I want to teach the technician out there. So since my Tagalog version is being watched in majority of my viewers in United States and one of living in somewhere in Mexico, I think, because he's an Italian or whatever, or Latino or something, requesting this topic be discussed in their language, but I can't. So to try to reach out there, I made an English version. So here is what I did guys. These terminals 1 and 4 together with the terminal number 6 is line. So we're going to connect this in series, and either on 4 on or on 6 you're going to tap. The line goes to the power source. so it will energize, and that will be the live. Now terminal number 5 is my neutral. Now as you can see, terminal number 5 is neutral, therefore fan motor and compressor as well as the defrost is live because we have already a neutral. Now in the sensor, okay, this is the evaporator sensor. I connected it to the terminal number 10 and connected in series one of its wire to the terminal number 11, and the room 1 terminal is connected to terminal number 12. So that's it guys, as easy as that. So this tutorial might be different when in actual, because in actual there is a contactor or some connectors there, so don't be confused guys. So this will be your guide. So let's power on the unit, and as you notice, compressor is activated and my room temperature is 34. The room sensor reads it, so outside temperature I guess is 36-35 because yours truly is currently working in Brunei. So this is also a tropical country. Now we focus in Xr60Cx guys. Okay, so as I've said, this is 5-in-1. Okay, so let's disregard the other 4 parameters, so we will only focus to the Xr60Cx. Okay, so I've checked 7 only guys, 7 settings to be changed. If you're already an advanced user, you can change or reprogram all the parameter there. Okay, but since you're only a beginner, just follow what I said here, otherwise your refrigerator won't work normally. Okay, so let's proceed to the set point guys. Set point has a range of LS and US, and for the Xr60Cx it has a -5 degrees Celsius, so that is the default. Okay, we're going to change that one. Okay, to do that, just press the set button, then the -5 appears and we're going to change that value. Okay, so if you press, okay, just press the arrow down button to program that to -21 because that is our standard, and that is the lowest set point HACCP is requiring every member, and the highest, okay, later we're going to discuss. We're going to write it down in order for you to have a reference there. So for my set point guys, it has a range of lowest and highest set point, and the default is, according to the manual, is -5 degrees Celsius. I reprogrammed that to -21. Okay, and next is the HY, which is the differential. Now in the manual, the differential is 2 degrees Celsius, but I'm going to change that to 3. Okay, To do that, just press the set button and arrow down button to enter the programming. For 3 seconds, press at the same time, guys. Here is it. 1, 2, 3. And to enter the second parameter, press arrow down and set button for 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm a little bit late here. Okay, that is it. Now that you're in the second parameter, we can program all the setting that is stored there. And for the HY, we're going to program them. As you can see, it's a positive degrees Celsius. We're going to change that to 3. Okay, because my lowest set point will be -21. Okay, there. Just press the arrow up button and press the set to memorize. Okay, as easy as that, guys. Now for the lowest set point. My lowest, some technicians they are not reprogramming this one, as well as the US, but they are a quack technician. Don't mind them. It's like they are driving a vehicle wherein they're only using the hand brake instead of using the foot brake. So they are a quack doctor. Now let's enter the parameter again, and let's go to LS, and the stored our default is -50, but we're going to change that to -21, guys. Okay, -21. Now if you didn't touch any of the control button, the display temperature will go back after 15 seconds of idle. So I'm just writing down here the value of lowest set point, which is -21. Okay, so later we're going to enter the parameter again and change the -50 to -21. Okay, but okay, here my US means maximum set point is I'm going to program that to -18 because I have a differential of 3, and my 3 differential, so if you're going to count that from 18 to 21, 19, 20, 21, so it has a 3 differential, and this differential is the on-off operation of the compressor. So for example, the compressor won't stop unless it reaches the -21, and the compressor will stop. Then if the compressor rises, if the temperature rises again from -18, it will start again. So as you can see, guys, I already changed the LS, and next is the US, and the default is positive 110 degrees Celsius, and we're going to lower that to -18. Okay, so I thank all my viewers out there for your patiently watching this video. No cuts. So I didn't edit this one, so all will be shown to you. Okay, there, it's already -18, so it has a value now. For the OT, guys, this is calibration, so you're going to learn this when you follow me and subscribe me, because I discuss this either in the A-level digital control or in DEI. Okay, so next, guys, is okay here. So we're done with the 4 parameter. So next is the IDF. Okay, IDF. Okay guys, IDF is the interval between defrost cycle. So for the 60CX, the default is 6. Okay. Okay, let's go to the IDF. Now, if you press the set button, it reveals the 6, which is every 4 hours the unit will defrost. Okay, so 24 divided by 6 is for every 4 hours, but I'm going to program that to 3. So in 24-hour cycle, the unit will defrost every 8 hours. If you want to, if the freezer or chiller is in busy, so just do this guys. Okay, don't let the defrost deploy or engage every 4 hours, which is 6. Okay, because it is a busy restaurant. So if you want it to be if not busy restaurant, you can change that to 6, which is every 4 hours. Now let's proceed to now that the IDF is done, we proceed to MDF. Okay, and MDF is max length for defrost. Okay, for the max, that is a minute. So the default here is 30 minutes. For example, the unit will defrost every 8 hours and it has a duration of 30 minutes. Okay, so if you want to change that to 25 minutes, can. If you want 20 minutes, can. If you want 50 minutes, can also, but you should change the IDF with 6 or 5 because you're lowering the minutes. And remember guys, in case the unit has a frost formation, so the reason defrost heater or defrost hot gas is present is in order not to prevent the ice formation in the evaporator. So this is the function of the IDF and MDF. Okay, now if I'm going to change it to 20 minutes, no problem. But remember guys, one of my uploaded video is I already discussed this, but I guess that is LOL ICW 750LX. So just go to it and I elaborated that one there. So as I've said, if you want to reduce that one, no problem. 30, if you want to go to 35, no problem. If you want to go to 25 to 20, no problem. Okay, but be sure that you as a technician knows how your client's business is all about. For example, that is a Jollibee, and we all know that Jollibee is a busy restaurant, including the Pizza Hut, KFC, or related. So now next guys, we'll go to the fan delay, and fan delay guys is related to the defrost. Once the unit defrosts, we're not going to let the fan, for example the duration 30 minutes you entered in the MDF if it is already done, Defrost will going to delay the start of the fan motor and let the compressor run, and I'm going to make a value of 2 here, and 2 is a minutes guys, not degrees. Okay, so within 2 minutes the compressor run by itself without the fan. And the reason for this guys is let the we will let the water drops goes to the drain pipe, because all of them is still in the drain pan and some are still dripping. Okay, once again we're going to enter the first parameter and another 7 seconds for the second parameter, and we're going to change that, and I'm going to show you guys. Okay, since I discussed what is in the manual, and now we're going to program it. So under the NDF, press the set, and the value is 30. Now we're going to change that to 30. Press the set button to memorize. And next is the MDF. Okay, for the FND, press set, and the value is 10. We're going to reduce that to 2 minutes because the 10 is too long. So remember guys to change this one. 10 minutes delay is already a long delay, and by that time the evaporator will form an ice, and you don't want that to happen, isn't it? Now I'm entering now the value. So under the IDF I put 3 here, which is every 8 hours cycle the defrost will engage. And for the MDF or NDF I put 20 minutes on it. So this is a freezer setting guys. Remember that HACCP standard temperature for freezer is negative 18 to 23, but I only put negative 21 here to 18. Okay, and for the chiller setting is negative, oh no, not negative, positive 1 to positive 4. Now for the set in chiller setting is 1 for the set point. Okay, so between 1 to 4 only. And for the differential, which is the on-off operation of the compressor, same value, 3 degrees Celsius. And for the lowest set point for the chiller, it's 1, while the maximum set point for the chiller is positive 4. Okay, so this 1 and 4 is the on-off operation of the compressor. Okay, same here in the freezer. And the 3 here, as I've said a while ago, this is the differential. So this is what the quack doctor does only. They only change the set point. For example, the freezer is negative 21, they only change that one, and the next is the differential. They only change the differential and no more. That is the quack technician. Okay, for the chiller setting between 1 to 4 degrees Celsius, and here I'm going to write, this will be from negative 18 to negative 21. So this is the standard temp, and to the new technician out there, just follow what is the standard temperature of your country or the company you're working at. What I'm doing here is an example for you to program this kind of controller once you encounter it. And for the NDF, I put 6 here, so every 4 hours the unit will defrost. But if you want to reduce it to 5 or 4, can also. So as I keep on saying here, you must know if the unit installed is a busy restaurant or not. So for the NDF for the cheater is either 20 or 30. Okay, for the fan delay, same too. Okay guys, just browse some of my uploaded video about control, because I also include there the defrost relation or how to set it, and I also elaborated about the fan function here. So as you notice guys, the compressor which is in the terminal is already activated, and I'm confirming that using my test pen. Okay. Question here, why the fan motor is not yet engaged? Because the compressor is, because the room sensor and the evaporator sensor is not reading a coolness guys from the unit, because I'm still programming it. Now I have an ice here, and we're going to tip the 2 sensor and look. You're going to show, or I'm going to show you that the fan motor will engage here, but we can't engage the defrost because it's a freezer setting. You need to be in the negative zone to engage that. And as you notice guys, the room sensor is reading 76 degrees Celsius now, and take a look later, the fan motor will engage. I'm also going to tip the room sensor, the evaporator as well. Okay, so it's a positive 4.9 now, 4.8, and the reason why I put this on ice is in order to activate the fan motor. Okay, okay, there guys, it's already activated, and take a look. See, it's activate now. The light icon for fan motor is light up, and let's check that is terminal number 2. Okay, so I'm going to use my test pen here, but if you have a load or something, it will energize. And look, my test pen is light up, but the on-call technician is hiding them. It's my logo guys. So we will try to engage the defrost here, but it's gonna happen because the current temperature is too high. So the middle button is the manual defrost. Okay, if you press that one for a period of 7 or something, just keep on pressing it and it will deploy just in case you are in a negative temperature. But this temperature, it's impossible to do that. But anyhow, I hope you learned something here, guys. And for my English viewer out there, I try my best speaking your tongue, guys. Please apologize if my accent is an Asian accent here, because it's not our tongue. But since most of my viewer is from the West, so I try my best here, guys, for you to understand what I'm saying here. Now we're going to remove the wire here, because later we're going to install this to the unit. Now that I show you on what things to do, just in case you encountered it. If you like this video, guys, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hit the notification bell.